is not my fault.
Oh my God.
We have a brand new game.
I was trying to contain myself. Oh my.
Let's go option one, not safe. These are insane.
And Brandon keep killing it.
Oh, the music's loud.
Always got to be something.
It's always got to be something.
Hey, let's...
Yeah. 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 Yo, what's good, Creative Fam? Brandon Washington here, and welcome back to another episode of Uncensored. Season 2 has kicked off strong, and I got my amazing co-host rocking with me this morning, Jarrell P.
What's good, everybody?
It's a good day.
It is a good day.
It is.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long
But it's a good day.
week, But it's been, hey, what camera is this? Hey, what camera is this?
Seriously.
This camera's a little sticky.
Oh my gosh. He said it's a Raptor X. Was he talking about this camera?
I was thinking, well, we got to remember we made a thumbnail. Maybe they're talking about a thumbnail.
Okay.
Oh, we're so happy to have you guys rocking with us this morning. We have so much in store, but I'll be honest with you guys. It has been a busy week. Jarrell, I think I've seen you more this week than any other week previous.
Seriously, we were on set this whole, well, not the whole week, but we were on set on Tuesday and Thursday, and those were some long days. We work. We don't just do YouTube.
Yeah, no, we're not just a bunch of YouTubers, but we also don't forget, bro. We gotta shoot tomorrow.
We gotta shoot tomorrow too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But we are so excited for y'all being in the chat and early.
Yeah.
So Brandon, who's in the chat?
Shout out to our early gang rocking with us early this morning. Let's scroll up to the top because, man, y'all came in with that hot fire. Oh, it's today's Colton's birthday? Hold up. I see a bunch
Happy
of...
birthday. No, I think it's Colton's birthday.
That's what I said. It's today Colton's birthday.
Oh, well, that's the
Lord,
dyslexia because I was reading Frank.
What is that? Bro, I swear, every week it is something.
Frank is shouting out Colton. What's up, Colton?
Yes, we got a few birthday shots out for Colton. Everybody, happy birthday to Colton.
Yes.
Jarrell, you gonna sing for him?
Oh, yes. Let's do it.
I don't sing happy birthday.
You're gonna rap. I'm gonna lay down the beatbox since you don't sing.
Okay.
And you're gonna rap happy birthday.
All right, got
you
it.
ready?
Uh-huh. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. I don't know how old you are, but you gonna celebrate it today. Happy
He's
birthday.
30.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
He's 30.
Happy birthday, Colton.
Clip that, bro.
Clip that right there.
That was wild, bro.
That was nuts.
We ain't never done that live.
Bro, oh my gosh. Happy birthday to Colton. Shout out to everybody in there. He says, early gang, looking forward to the show. Also, today is my 30th birthday. Shout out to Colton, a member, a supporter of the show, and just a dope artist. Happy birthday, bro.
Yes. Happy birthday,
go.
man.
All right, who else we got chilling in the chat? You know what I love more? Real quick, before we even start shouting out more people?
Yeah.
I see so many people just showing them love. That's a community right there.
Yes.
That's a live community right there.
Yes.
So super happy about that. Dallas, yes, we are live this morning, Friday morning. We are live. We didn't sleep much last night.
Freestyles and all.
Yes. Yeah, y'all want these bars? I give y'all some more bars. I'll give you 44. All right, no, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna get 44 written. All right. Also, shout out to Jonathan. Happy Friday, early gang. We love when the early gang shows up. You know what was really dope about this morning when I was looking through? Early gang, I just saw a bunch of purple badges.
Yes.
So shout out to all of our members. Shout out to all the purple badges out there. And shout out to all of our new members too. We love it when we get new members who sign up. So we're super excited to hang out with you guys. And yes, Mr. Camera Junkie is in here. He says happy birthday.
Oh,
hey everyone.
Did go up one? Did
Yeah.
Black Magic turn back into the Mafia?
Yeah, Jonathan says,
Is
I
it-
think Black Magic Mafia is one of my favorite camera gang names as well. So
Eric's got to show up if he
Yeah.
wants it to be a battalion. But
well, maybe we put it in can you throw it in the poll?
in a poll.
Yes, we need to know right now because last week, Jonathan, it was what was it? It was Black Magic Battalion, and now we're seeing Black Magic Mafia. So we need to know from the chat, what would y'all like to see? Are y'all the Black Magic Mafia or are you the Black Magic Battalion? Go ahead and throw that in the chat, Jarrell, as a poll for the people to vote on. And you don't have to be in the gang. I just want to hear what y'all have to say. Preston in the chat. Hi, what's up, Preston? So good to see y'all. Bray in the chat. Let's go. Gary's in the chat. Gary in the chat.
If I spelled
Bro,
it wrong.
you got me ready to rap some more. You didn't throw off my whole I'm just gonna be rapping everything. Will in the chat. What's good, Will? What's good, Will? Adrian in the chat. What'd you say?
I thought I proofread it.
What you thought? Did
I
you read?
put do gang, do you support?
Oh God.
Do
Y'all
gang.
Wild. Someone says, is that icon a Raptor or a KX? Oh, that's the Raptor. For our members, we have special emojis. I'm pretty sure it's the Raptor, right? Did I do the Raptor?
No.
I don't remember.
No.
It's been a minute since I
It has
updated
been a
them.
minute.
We need to update them. But yo, shout out to everybody. Somebody says the music is fire. That's when we hit it early.
Was it the beat or was it?
I think it was the music at the
the
beginning.
rap?
I haven't even got to that
No,
part,
I'm
bro.
gonna take credit for the beat.
Oh man, I'm trying to get caught up, bro. Y'all are coming in hot. We love it. Let's go. Happy birthday. Bro, yeah, coffee be fire. Bro, I haven't had wait. I haven't had coffee.
Bro, I had nothing.
I was gonna say, wait, did I have coffee this morning?
Which,
I don't think I had coffee yet.
Why is that?
Spitting that hot fire.
Oh,
Yes.
It looks like something that happens every week is about to.
Hey,
We getting that Ron
we getting
today.
that Ron today. He
Let's
says,
go,
happy
Adrian.
birthday, Colton. Early super chat gang. Hey, Adrian, we're
Man,
going to do that birthday
I'm excited.
celebration.
I'm excited, bro.
You ready? Oh,
I'm excited,
wait.
bro.
Do I have the birthdays in here? Oh, I wish I had the birthdays in here. All right, you ready to hit this?
I guess we just got to give him Diddy then.
We got to give him a little, give him a little
If
ditty.
we can't give him birthdays, we can give him Diddy.
We're going to give you a little ditty this morning.
Free Diddy.
Free.
I'm just like, we mean the camera, not actual. He can stay in jail. Turn it up, Brandon.
Turn it
up. I know what I was gonna say. I reversed what I was saying before because I don't want Diddy to be free. Free the Diddy cam.
There you go. Hey, if y'all didn't see on my Instagram, not everybody likes the Diddy cam.
Yes.
It was a little controversial last week.
And fittingly
so.
Very fitting.
No, yeah, I hopped on Instagram, I hopped on YouTube after the stream was over.
Yeah.
I was going through all of our stream chats or whatever, and people had, nothing crazy to our live stream crew.
Yeah.
But man, the second the stream was over and people could comment without us having to reply to the comment,
Yes.
bro, it was immediate.
Yes.
Like 3 or 4 comments were like, I don't think I like the Diddy cam. That room looks small.
Yes. Yes.
But the truth is, if y'all saw how much I had to change to make this happen, the Diddy cam ain't going nowhere.
The possibility of things being changed at this point are very low. Like on the astronomically
Borderline impossible.
0.00001%. The office is gonna have to burn down.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, the chances of us changing is probably about as high as like the chances that we actually went to the moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
we do have some changes planned, but those are in the future.
yes.
In the future.
Yes. But yo, we're super excited to be hanging out with you guys. You guys are so awesome. We love hanging out with you guys. We know a lot of really cool stuff is going down I see some really cool chats coming in. I just ordered an Ursa Cine 12K. Who wants to buy my Red Komodo X? How much you selling it for?
What are you starting the bids at?
Yes. This man's finna do a whole bidding war right inside the chat. So yeah, really excited. Thank you guys so much. Everybody, thank you. Colton's giving everybody the shout outs as well. He said thank you to everybody. Colton's showing everybody love. So we love that. Yo, we are really trying to catch up, bro. I am so far behind on the chats.
Did Eru say that she uses our intro in a real estate video?
Wait, what?
Iru.
She says, I recognize one of the songs at the beginning. I used it in a real estate video.
Maybe it was the countdown.
That I make unnecessarily
crazy. If it's the intro
if
song,
it's the hype song,
dude, that would be crazy.
If that Iru, you gotta let us know. If you're running that hype song as your real estate song, that's wild.
She's like that kid that be running through houses the 1 minute.
Oh yeah. This is this is a speed tour.
Yeah, seriously.
Speed tour.
Oven.
He says, my favorite line, he goes, for all my big backs, there's the kitchen.
Dude,
oh
that's
my
wild.
gosh. That boy had me laughing. All right. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. We are so excited. It looks like that KX might already sold. He says, DM me, please. So look.
Wow.
Show up for the camera news. Sell a camera.
Kofi already got his 12K.
Kofi says,
oh, never mind. Monday.
Yeah, that's okay. He says, got my Ursa 12K coming Monday, renting before I make a financially irresponsible decision. Okay, so he's got it on rent.
Kofi, it ain't financially irresponsible. Didn't you get a whole bunch of stuff stolen?
Huh?
He got a whole bunch of stuff stolen.
Oh, you're saying it wouldn't be financially irresponsible just to buy it?
Yeah, just buy it, bro.
But he already bought the Pixis.
Do it.
He sold his Komodo for the Pixis.
Oh.
So now he's going to have the Pixis and he's going to have the 12K. This man's going to be the leader of the Black Magic Battalion.
Perfect A cam and B cam.
What's the vote right now? We need to know where Kofi is going to be reigning supreme. Is it even close?
They weren't rocking with the battalion.
They weren't liking that.
Sorry, Eric, the cameraman.
Yeah, it looks like, Kofi, you might be the ringleader of the Black Magic Battalion. But you know who he's going to have to fight for it?
Who's that?
He's going to have to fight Michael Tobin. I'll be honest with you. I don't think Michael Tobin has a shot in that fight. Michael Tobin's a nice guy, but Kofi is the embodiment of the Hulk.
I think that seriously. I think that we were mafia for too long for people to really take to the battalion.
Yeah.
Or maybe they couldn't read what I spelled because I put battalion. Batata. Batala.
They're like, are we a part of a speech impediment group?
I don't know what do you prefer means, especially batata. I feel like Missy Elliott.
Oh man. Well, we're super excited to be hanging out with you guys this morning. We got a lot to cover today.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
Yes.
And I think we should start off with some mistakes.
Yeah, soft opening.
Soft opening here
to the show.
because we know some of y'all got some opinions about some of those topics. But
yes.
I have to I wanted to start off the show because we do work, like we do this professionally.
Yes, we do this.
Like I know we hop on the YouTubes every week, but
yes.
like we actually do this.
We look ridiculous at times.
Yes, of course we do. No, it is not a new Pentax camera.
But we are professional.
Professional is, well, they technically pay us.
They pay us. So
they pay us.
We're professional.
All right. So I wanted to start off by talking about business failures, Jarrell.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh,
do you
can we plug something?
Do you want to plug something?
Well.
What?
You do something on Mondays?
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about? What are we plugging? Yes, I mean I technically do my. Well, let's first share our failures
and
before I plug, because I don't know if they're gonna want to hear what I have to say on Mondays after they hear about our failures.
Yeah, for sure.
So first, Jarrell, do you have any business failures you would like to
absolutely
admit? And chat, this is a safe space. If you have any business failures you'd like to get off your chest, this is the time to do it.
Yes. Okay. So. You guys, we have a really good friend called Justin Portier, and he released a video that hit really close to home. this past week talking about some of his. But we're in a business failure deal, business failures, and how he might have let some clients down. As I was thinking about my own personal business failures, that hit really close to home because I have a client right now that has asked me for something. And this isn't the first time that it's happened in the last year. It's kind of been like a thing that's kind of repeatedly happened. When I get really busy, I think it's somewhat because they've been really flexible in the past on their deadlines that they kind of feel like, and it feels terrible to say this even out loud, but they're kind of the client that when things get busy, they kind of are the one that gets put to the sides in their deadlines because they don't have like really firm deadlines, like in terms of, I need this by this time. It's kind of like a repetitive sort of deal. And so I will come on here and I'm going to make a commitment to you guys and I'm going to make a commitment to this client, although I know they're probably not watching. I'm going to have your edits tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
No, Sunday. Monday.
Okay.
I'm going to have it on Monday. I was thinking about tomorrow, and tomorrow is a work day, so that ain't happening. But yeah, no, I had a client that asked me like 2 weeks ago for an edit.
Can I confess? I'm in the exact same boat. Dude, tell me why. So I shot this video for this client, right? And it was like football themed.
Yeah.
And it was because they were sponsoring the Little League football Super Bowl. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Like some Little League football thing, right? And these videos, they turned out great. I'm happy with how they look. They loved them. They're like comedy filled.
Yeah.
They're really happy with them. 2 weeks ago, they reached out and they were like, hey, it'd be really cool if we could get vertical versions of these edited because we want to share them on Instagram because they could work to market our business just around the Super Bowl in general because they're so football themed.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a fantastic idea. Of course you can hire me to make more edits for you. I would love to.
Yeah.
Tell me why this morning I woke up and there was an email and they were like, hey, so, Super Bowl Sunday.
We might want to see them.
We like the videos we already have.
Yeah.
We just really need the vertical versions so that way we can post them on social media. I was just like, oh my gosh. So like literally when you walked in this morning, I was, I made one and then I was like, all right, here's the deal. I sent them that one because I always believe if you're going to give somebody bad news, give them something good at the same time. You know what I mean? Like if you got to give them, if you're going to give them vegetables.
Yeah.
At least put a starch on the plate. So I edited down one of them and I sent it over into an email and I was like, hey, so sorry, I've been slammed this week. However, here's one. It's done. Like it's already been approved and stuff. So I just made it vertical. So I was like, here you go. You can post this today. I'll have the rest of them to you as soon as I possibly can.
How many?
There are 4.
Okay.
I imagine it's going to take me a few hours, but if today is slammed.
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
shooting at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I'm going to get the other ones done, but tonight might be an all-nighter, guys.
Put your face down and grind.
That's where we are right now. So
yeah,
it's what we got to do.
Yes.
This is really cool. I've never seen this before. Sorry, I'm going to get us distracted for a second. It popped up and says that Kenneth Scott is celebrating 2 months of membership.
Did this happen because he signed up on a Friday and then this was
his birthday? Like his membership birthday?
Yeah, like his membership birthday.
I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Because I haven't seen it either.
But he says this is probably common in photography. He says this is probably common in the photography world, but I really mucked some photos up for a client. He was very understanding, but the pics were bad. Have you ever just delivered something that you were just like, that's not my best work?
I've told this story before, but I show up to a shoot with all dead batteries and shot it on my iPhone X.
Oh, yeah.
I had to endure the embarrassment of shooting the shoot on an iPhone.
Knowing you had a real camera in a bag.
Knowing I had a real camera in a bag. But then I had to deliver the video that I'm like, that is hot garbage. There was no iPhone 15, shooting in no log, shooting in no...
You just getting what the sensor gives you.
Gosh, it was so bad.
Well, guys, I want to actually share another one of my failures with you because it is on proud display right now. Jarrell, why don't you hand me that thing right there?
You talking from Scott's desk?
Yeah, from Scott's desk right here. Have you guys ever just like had a project and you said you were going to get to it and you said you were going to get to it and you said you were going to get to it and then you never got to it? That is this thing right here.
What is that, Brandon?
So a few months, jeez, that sounds awful to say. A few months ago, Juin actually sent me out this guy. This is the Crane 4E for me to make a video and review on my main channel. But I'll be honest with you guys, they did not sponsor the video.
Yes.
Now I have a very clear like policy when I work with brands. If they want to send it, they can send it. It doesn't guarantee that it's going to get reviewed. It doesn't guarantee that a video will pop off. But I did want to actually showcase this on my channel. But I'll be honest with you guys, I've been busy. And they hit me up and they're like, hey, what's the chance of us getting a video? And I said, look, if you want to get a honest, real world response to this, I'll showcase it on the live stream. I have no idea what this product is like.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys my honest opinions on it.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is probably the best it's going to be. And they were like, okay, we're down for that. So we've never done this before. I wanted to actually take a look at this product live.
I didn't even know that they came out with the gimbal.
Yeah. I think that's because I never made a video.
No, I know. But like, I'm going to be fair. Like, didn't even hear a word about this, and we got a camera show. Did y'all know that Juin Crane 4E came out? Did y'all hear about it?
Did y'all hear about this thing? And if you did, tell me what your thoughts are on it, because I have no idea. So while we get ready to tell y'all about the next big part, I'm gonna open this sucker up and I'll kind of just tell you a little bit about it as we go. But yeah, I think it'll be a very interesting test for the show.
Yes.
Now, before I get into this, Jarrell, can I gloat for a second?
Yes.
Chat, can I gloat for a second? My son.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jarrell knows where we're going.
Ooh.
Yeah. My son.
We need auto tune. That's the next, bro. That's the next thing we need on this live
we need a
stream,
button
bro.
for auto tune.
We need, and I know. Stream Deck has it.
Bet. Say less. All right, so here, check this out. My son. What?
I was just thinking, bro. You could T-Pain this, bro.
Oh yeah, we go for it. My son is in my opinion, one of the most amazing kids in the world. Now, yes, I'm biased. I'm 100% biased, but I'm going to tell you why I think my kid is so amazing. The other night, me and my kid were watching T-Pain live streaming, who T-Pain has become my favorite live streamer, which is saying a lot. But he's so dang entertaining. And that's why me and Jarrell we're on this crazy T-Pain kick right now. But this man was live streaming, and in his live stream, he had his logo on the live stream, and it was in 3D, and it was spinning around in a circle.
Now, T-Pain has a lot of money.
T-Pain does have a lot of money.
I don't know how much money, but that man got a lot of money.
He doing all right.
Could have paid someone to do this.
Yes.
Nah.
I don't have a lot of money.
This man did not pay someone to do this. This man literally downloaded Blender and figured it out himself.
Yeah, so this man that he's talking about is my 12-year-old son.
Yes.
My son, oh, you're talking about T-Pain. T-Pain bought it himself.
Yes.
You're right. But
he built it himself.
My son.
And it inspired your son, right?
Did the exact same thing. Bro, check this out. My son, when me and my son were watching the T-Pain live stream, he saw that logo spin and he goes, Dad, you should do that for Uncensored. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, you should do that for Uncensored. I was like, yeah, but you gotta create a 3D version of the logo, and I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And then you gotta animate it, and I also don't know how to do that. My son goes, well, I've been playing around in Blender.
Yeah.
I've been playing around in Blender. Just send me your logo. I send my son the Uncensored logo, the one you guys have seen. I mean, it's on the hoodie. I literally sent him this, right? He takes it, goes into Blender. This is at like 11 o'clock at night. He stays up till about 2 o'clock. He goes, all right, Dad, I'm going to go to bed. I'm not quite done with it yet, but it's looking pretty good. Tell me why my son, the next morning, I'm out doing something. I can't remember. Me and my wife are out doing something. He texts me a video of the logo. He animated it, and he put it in 3D.
Yeah.
And he got it spinning.
Yes.
Bro. My kid is a G. My kid
Uncensored.
is a G.
Seriously, man.
12 years old.
Dude, to have the not only interest, but then the dedication to follow it through. That's seriously like, I'm not going to talk poorly about the generations, but like kids oftentimes will see something flashy, want to do it and be like, dang, that's kind of hard. And then not do it. So the follow through, insane.
Yeah. So the fact that my kid made this, y'all. Like my 12-year-old. Like I made him and then he made this. Like that's legit, bro. Like
your son's name is, your uncensored name is now T-Pain.
Preston out here giving out nicknames. Bro, my kid T-Pain, baby T-Pain out here is literally making amazing stuff. And it's wild.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wild. Kofi, no, I will not be putting him to work yet. But I told him, I was like, bro, you need to let's hook you up on Fiverr. I told him, I was like, people charge like $15 to do this on Fiverr. He goes, how do I sign up?
Say less.
I was like, good. You can start buying all your own baseball stuff.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, you ready to hop now? You ready to open this up?
Yes.
All right, so let's open this guy up.
You can see that we're not fully prepared.
Yeah, we
probably would have been good to have like a.
Oh, we probably should have had a camera.
Table or a camera.
Or a camera. All right, you ready for this? Dang.
It'd be looking like a DJI.
They gonna hate this.
It's different.
It looks just like the Crane 2, if you ask me. Wait, Crane, which one is this one?
That's the 4.
This is the 4. So it looks just like the Crane 3, but it's heavier, bro.
I've got some very specific. Oh, it is kind of heavy.
Yeah, look at that. In the box comes with the doodad thingy. Also a little tripod.
This be feeling like a Ryobi.
Ryobi. Oh, like the battery. Yeah, that does kind of look like a drill.
Is this the whole battery?
That is the whole system. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got in the box. All right, so inside the box, you got that thing. You got a little tripod. You got the little quick release deal. Some cables. What is this? This is a lens support. And then I guess another quick release deal. So.
I will say something that's super important to me that I'm already seeing is that it has locks on it.
Okay.
I would not, as a Ronin S user, original S, Ronin S, back in the day, and not having locks is a no-go. My RS3 has locks, so that's really nice. It looks like it's got, do you think these are for motor controls, like fizz motors?
Huh?
Do you think these USB-Cs are for like fizz motor control?
I think it's for controlling the camera.
Oh, this one's for camera, though.
And this is why you should be prepared. All right, so look.
Somebody warned us not to do them live.
Somebody did warn us. But no, these locks actually are really legit. These feel good. This feels, okay, there it is. I was about to say, that seems too narrow for any camera.
Yes.
But the fact that you can slide it out, the test is kind of black magic fit on
that. Feels very ingenious. Do we want to stress test it?
You want to put something on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Put something real on there.
Put something like a reel, like something real.
Like a dinosaur.
Yeah, we'll do that. While we do that,
you want me to grab it?
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and grab that?
All right.
I want to give a quick shout out. What does he say? Doc throwing a super chat. He said, calling y'all out, send some supers for nephew blender game. Okay. Hey, Doc, I'm going to take that 20 and give him straight to him. Andre just made his first $20 working in Blender. Oh, it's over here. It's behind the couch.
Okay.
Yeah. Check that out. Y'all, first off, shout out, Doc. Appreciate the support. My kid is going to be so happy. I'll be letting him know. I'm like, yo, you made $20 for making this logo. You know the best part about that, Jarrell?
What's that?
I didn't have to pay it. But it is $20, so we do got to get a super chat in, but I'll wait till Jarrell gets back. Now, on top of getting this, oh, looks like another $20 just came in. Y'all finna make my kid's day. Super chat came in from Thomas. He says, at Doc, I'll hop in on that. He did good. Hey, shout out to you, Thomas. I appreciate that. $40 in his pocket.
June gonna be mad, bro. We don't put this heavy camera. I grabbed the lightest lens I could find. June.
That'd be all right.
We got a 15-pound camera.
That'd be all right. We'll figure it out.
You want to dance?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, hold up. Oh, we got another $10 coming in from Preston.
Dang.
He says, throw T-Pain another $10. My kid has made $50.
Bro, Brandon, I'm going to start making stuff in Blender.
Bro, that is wild.
Y'all are so cool.
Y'all are
Thank
awesome.
y'all.
Seriously, thank
Dude,
y'all.
we'll clip this up. He'll see this.
Oh, yeah,
and he'll
he's
see
definitely
how
gonna
much
check
you
it out.
guys appreciate him.
Yeah, I'll
That's
have
so
him.
cool.
I'm gonna make him make a thank you video or something. I'm like, kid, you made $50 on
Yeah.
YouTube and you didn't have to be there.
Seriously.
Yo, he's probably at school. You know what's crazy is sometimes because he has lunch during this time period, he can like hop on. But now I don't think he's on right now. If he was, I'm sure he'd be like freaking out.
Seriously.
In the chat. But yeah, no, he definitely checks out the stream. I hang out with we hang out every single Friday. We play video games and stuff at the house. And so I know he's gonna be going crazy tonight. He's probably gonna spend the whole 50. I'm not even messing with y'all. He's gonna spend the whole $50.
I feel like the audience is like, did you just like put the Raptor on the couch and let it roll over?
Oh yeah, just don't look at how we treat the Raptor.
No, I don't treat it poorly.
You don't treat it well. All right, so go ahead and thread that on the bottom.
We dancing first?
Oh yeah. We gotta put that work in. All right. $50 going to baby T-Pain. Oh, another 20. What?
Oh my gosh.
Joe just came in with another $20.
This man about to
Andre
have a whole career, bro.
Andre buying dinner. Andre buying dinner.
Dad tax.
Dad, no. I ain't gonna tax him on that. But we are gonna be able to celebrate. What does that say? I think that's Joe's first super chat.
Hey, let's go.
It says first super chat on a live stream. I don't know if that's on our live stream or a live stream in general, but shout out to you, Joe. Appreciate that. My son is going to be so happy. Where's he at now? 20, 30, 50,
70.
70?
Dang.
Has he made $70?
Dang. That's wild.
Bro, he just made more? What is that one?
What's
The
CA?
T-Pain Fund. That's Canadian.
Canadian.
Bro,
Is
shout
that
out.
more than the dollar right now?
And Kenneth came through? Wait, am I losing track here? Yo, whoa. All right, don't spoil the kid. Don't spoil the kid.
The man will never work another day in his life.
Y'all gonna throw him off. He gonna think this how it work in the real world. He gonna be like, Dad, I'm gonna make something. You put it on the stream, and then I'm just gonna let the money roll in. Yo, whoa.
Oh my gosh, Gary.
Whoa, Colton came in with the $10. Let me make a little man rich today.
Make a little man.
Oh my god.
Dude, he's gonna lose it, bro.
Oh my gosh. Gary coming in with the super chat. He says for the little artist, proud he's gonna use it for some Fortnite skins. Bro, he probably is gonna use it. He is probably gonna use it on some Fortnite skins. Oh my gosh. Y'all are so insane. Seriously. Y'all are absolutely insane. Man!
Buy him a drink.
Oh my god.
T-Pain is undefeated.
Oh my Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Andre gotta buy dinner, yo.
Seriously.
Andre gonna have to buy dinner, yo. He's gonna flip out when I tell him what happened today.
Yeah.
Y'all are seriously like Jarrell.
So cool.
We have the best audience.
Seriously.
I don't care.
Seriously.
This is, bro. We have legit the best audience. Y'all completely derailed the whole thing.
Yes.
I'm supposed to be talking about this crane thing, and that ain't happening.
This little thing over here.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute. We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
But first,
we
got dance for the people.
bro, we gotta.
What is that? What is ZARS?
ZARS?
It says ZAR. Jonathan, you got to tell us what ZARS are.
What is ZARS? 100 ZARS from Jonathan. Add to the Andre Fund. Bro, y'all are crazy. What did you say?
Kofi.
What did he say?
About to call him Andre 3000.
Bro, the way he getting these super chats.
Oh my goodness.
Seriously, you guys, like,
What is that currency?
I gotta, like, can I get a little sentimental for a second?
Yes.
Being a father is my favorite thing.
Yes.
Like, being a father is my favorite thing in life. It is the best job I've ever had. Being an artist is the second best job I've ever had. And to see my kids wanting to go down that route of being an artist for themselves is huge. And I know as an artist, the number one thing that helps you along that journey is getting support, especially from other artists.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just know the impact this is going to have on him when he goes and watches this.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you guys came together this morning and decided to support him. I mean, seriously, I got to take the camera off me for a second. Like, seriously, thank y'all. Yeah.
So dope. Like, so dope. You guys have always been the best. And literally, like, because like we didn't ask for it. It wasn't like we were like, oh, like help support him. But the fact that y'all internally were like, man, I want to do this for him. Like, that's so cool. How old is he? 12? 13?
12. Turns 13 this year.
That's so cool.
Like, y'all are legit amazing. Pack Your Bags came in with another 10.
Mm-hmm.
He says, we have to support the youths.
The youths.
The youths.
All right.
Y'all, thank y'all so much. You ready to turn up?
Yeah.
Let's turn up. Wait, let me pull it. Make sure the music's where it needs to be.
We try to do something new every super chat dance. It's getting hard because y'all be super chatting so often, but we gonna whip our hair back and forth. Oh my gosh, bro!
Oh.
All right,
are you ready to do this?
yes.
Okay.
Live on stream.
While we get ready to do this, hey, actually, let me prep something real quick. I gotta give a quick shout out to oh my gosh, have we been live for 40 minutes?
We ain't even gotten on the show yet.
Jarrell.
Topic 1.
Oh my gosh. Y'all are too nice.
We're gonna be zooming.
Oh my gosh. We have so much to say. We haven't even got to anything.
I promise you, everything that's in the description we're gonna talk about.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Hey, all right, let's do we do the giveaway?
Yeah, well, yeah, let's multitask.
Okay. Let me handle the giveaway.
All right.
And then while you get that going. All right, you got that?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right. Hey y'all, I'm gonna clean this up so when we send it over, it looks clean for them. So when you're live, you get the real for the replay. This is for our lovely, amazing people who help sponsor the show. All right, let's get into it. All right. Bam. Real quick, we want to say thank you so much to B&H for sponsoring this week's episode of Uncensored. And we want to thank them for sponsoring and give you guys the information about the B&H Paybu card. Jarrell, you have a Paybu card.
I have a very full Paybu card.
As do I. If you guys don't know about the B&H Paybu card, it gives you a lot of buying power if you are looking to buy gear over at B&H, there's actually two main benefits. The first is the fact that you can get no interest financing over a certain amount. And so this can be great if you want to buy that camera, but you don't want to shovel out all the cash at that exact moment. You could do no interest financing over that time. The other option is B&H also will allow you to purchase gear through their site via no tax. So we know back in the day you could buy stuff online and not have to pay taxes. B&H wanted to keep it that way. So if you buy it on the Paybu card, you can choose to do no tax, and the benefit there is they will actually just reimburse you the tax on the Paybu card, and then you can just pay the whole thing off. So shout out to B&H for sponsoring this week's episode of Uncensored. And we are going to be doing a B&H giveaway as we do every time we do this. So B&H loves to partner with their sister brand, Impact. And so right now in the chat, we are going to be giving away a $250 Impact shopping spree. And so the way you can enter is you have to be here live. You have to be here right now. So if you're watching us on the replay, sorry. But if you're here live, we're going to allow you to get a chance to win this. I will say, you do have to be in the U.S. in order to qualify, and that has to do with shipping limitations. So if you are in the U.S., here's what I need you to do. We're going to make this very easy or hard, depending on how often you watch Uncensored or you follow me on Instagram. Here's how you enter to win this giveaway. In the chat right now, put where you are from, and then put my favorite movie. So in the chat right now, I need you to put where you're from, where you're based, basically where we're shipping all this stuff out to, and I need you to also go ahead and put my favorite movie right next to it. So what is my favorite movie? If you've been around, you know. If you see me on Instagram, you might know. So if you know what my favorite movie is, put where you're from, put my favorite movie, like put, like Houston, Texas, dash, what is my actual favorite movie? Put it in the chat right now, and then we're going to pick one lucky winner. All right, there we go. Jarrell, did you figure it out? No?
We're getting it.
You're getting there?
Hopefully.
All right, real quick, Jarrell, say it for the camera. Thank you so much to B&H for sponsoring this week's episode of Uncensored.
Thank you, B&H.
All right, back to the show. So we have some news that we need to break. While we do that, Jarrell's going to keep working on whatever he's doing over there. Are you struggling? You need help? You need a hand?
I'm good.
You got it?
I mean, if I don't, I'll give it to you.
Okay. It is time, and we and like I mentioned, just so you guys know, there are two giveaways. So we're going to be giving away two $250 shopping sprees. So make sure you keep watching because we're going to do another one a little bit later. All right, here we go. Super Chat just came in, Jarrell. Says, in the UK, we are called the Utes, or Utes, Yoots. So this little stack is from your little Ute. Oh, it's for your little Ute. I was like, what? Best camera pod on YouTube easily. Oh, man. Shout out. Thank you so much. $10 coming in from the UK, going into the T-Pain, a.k.a. Andre 3000, a.k.a. my boya. Super excited for him. Jarrell, I'm gonna hit a little super chat action. Right. We're gonna do we're gonna Bitcoin it. We're gonna do a little Bitcoin because you struggling. And I don't want you to try to dance and struggle at the same time. Thank you so much, Gabe. I think it's Gabe. Gabe or Gav. The Utes from the UK. Shout out to you. All right, let's go ahead and hop into our first main topic of the day that we are hopping into 47 minutes into the stream. We are so behind. So as you guys probably saw this week, there has been a lot of news around Nikon and Red. Now, we're super excited to be talking about this because I'll be honest with you guys, anytime we can get some new news from Nikon and Red, I personally get excited because I think that Nikon has one of the greatest opportunities when it comes to what is possible. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Sony has a lot of great opportunities. I think Lumix has a lot of great opportunities. Canon did amazing things last year, so I'm probably less excited about what they could do this year because I just feel like they pulled out all the stops last year. I'd be surprised if they did as much. But who I think has the greatest opportunity to do something crazy is Nikon because of the acquisition of Red. Now, we knew from the jump that was going to take a little bit of time, and we have seen slowly some of the rollout. Like, for example, we saw the fact that they brought Nikon or Red LUTs over to the Nikon system. So if you shoot in log, you can now use these Red LUTs. And as I actually made a video about it on my main channel, and it actually showcased just how good those LUTs looked compared to an actual Red camera. And so that to me was actually really exciting. But Jarrell, we got some new news from the Nikon and Red working system. Is that correct? Oh, I jumped to the last one. My bad. I forgot. I did not go in order.
Look, I'm a real one.
Let me see
I can put a camera on a gimbal.
Let me see if I can actually get it to balance.
Yes. I want to make sure I hand it to you and it's not crazy.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom. Solid.
Got it?
Okay, yeah.
All right, let's run it.
Handing off.
I'm grabbing the camera. I don't care.
Yes. Oh, okay. So check this out. For the 13% of y'all that shoot Nikon, well, maybe there might be more of you because of the thumbnail. But last week we ran a poll to see what camera brands were represented here in the chat. We got Nikon, and Nikon was at 13%. But we're hoping there's more of y'all Nikon shooters here, like Brandon and I. But anyways, interesting.
Whoa. What did you just say? You said Nikon shooters like Brandon and I?
And like, you shoot Nikon?
You shoot Nikon?
I shoot
not worried about
Nikon.
me. You shoot Nikon?
I shoot Nikon.
Clip it. Clip it now.
My Red's owned by Nikon, so we shoot Nikon. All right. So, really cool thing happened. Well, I'm going to reserve how cool I think this is. But if you guys don't know, Red has a software program that's called Red Cine X. And basically, from what I can understand, because I haven't used it before, but if you're a Nikon shooter, Red Cine X has just added support for in-RAW. So basically, if you shoot RAW on your Nikon cameras, you can now import that footage into Red Cine X. You can transform the color space to IPP2, I believe. And literally, if you guys remember from last year how Nikon released those LUTs to make your Red camera look more like, or to make your Nikon camera look more like a Red, that's going to be helpful to you in transforming the color space. But what's also super crazy is what I think is maybe the most game-changing feature of them adding in-RAW support is you will be able to do ISO adjustments inside of Red Cine X. So just like you can with a Red camera, where the ISO doesn't really make any difference on the day of shooting, it's just basically a LUT is the best way I've heard it explained. You are able to then do ISO adjustments on your Nikon camera, where if you need to bump up the ISO without any negative impact to the footage, you can now do that on your Red camera. What do you think?
So personally, I think that's insane.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for a lot of like a lot of cameras, like a lot of brands outside of Nikon, to get to RAW is expensive.
Yeah.
It's a high-end feature.
Yeah.
Like even on the Sonys, like they don't even do RAW internally, no matter how. I think maybe the Burano might, and maybe the Venices, but like the FX3, the FX6, they don't do RAW internal.
Yeah.
But you got to get to the expensive ones before you can even do RAW external via the HDMI port, right?
Yeah. And usually you have to pay more.
You usually have to pay more.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that you can get Nikon RAW on the Z6 III.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the camera that makes this like wild. Because like I don't think everybody's shooting on a Z9 or a Z8 for that matter. Like there's probably not as many people, and that's not going to be most people's first Nikon cameras. But I think the Z6 III could easily be somebody's first Nikon camera. And the fact that you could get your first camera and have access to, I'm not going to call it Red Raw, but a very similar workflow.
Yeah.
And you can learn that workflow. It kind of makes me feel like it's almost like similar to like what Lumix did with RE setup, where you start learning the higher end workflow. But this is actually raw. It's not just a LUT, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. 2 thoughts on that. With Lumix, though, that's a learn all you want, dog. That's a high building to jump off. That's thought number 1. But thought number 2, what I'm probably most excited about with this software update from Red is the marriage of Nikon and Red are bringing us all the right things. Like, I think that there was this worry a little bit that what's Nikon going to do with Red? Is Red still going to be its own company? Is it going to move too quickly? Are we just going to, like, is it going to negatively impact Red's image and those sort of things and those thought process? But I feel like everything that they have done up to this point has been really dope things for people. So whether that's the LUTs, whether it's the Red Cine X, and we're going to talk about what we really want from Nikon in 2025. But I'm really excited for all of the different things that that Nikon's been doing with Red.
Yeah. Update on the gimbal. It is not balancing.
It is not Raptor ready.
It is not. It is not doing. It ain't doing what it's supposed to do yet.
Can it drop lower?
It's not that. I've got that part down, so that's balanced.
Okay.
It is. There's too much weight on the back. I need more weight forward, and I can't bring it further forward, and that is sort of an issue. Now I see there's like a lip here, so I'm gonna try to see if I can't figure out how to get that to work.
Doesn't make sense to me, and honestly, we are
live.
We are professionals.
Are we?
But the interesting part about what I've observed up to this point, I do like this system a little bit better than the RS3 system, where you kind of have that, what is it, like the RE dovetail attachment on the RS?
Yes.
I don't love that. I do love that you're able to slip that on just a little bit. Well, it was hard to figure out, slipping on the base plate to the camera plate. But there's only one place on that plate that it feels like you can lock it down. And so I will say from that kind of feels like, I don't want to say a fail, but I think that I would have preferred for you to be able to clamp down the base plate anywhere on that plate. So live review, that part probably could be better.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, because like, you know, when you look at it, like it only like snaps in the back, which then it's like, okay, why? Like, just let me. Oh, you know what? I know how I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna forego that whole deal.
Yeah, just put the.
I'm just gonna put the camera directly onto here.
Yeah, for
Done.
sure.
All right.
Yeah. So
now,
when you have big boys, when you have big backs,
yes,
you gotta make changes.
yeah, you're gonna have to. You just don't do it how they tell you to do it.
There you go.
Do it how it needs to be done.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right, we're learning this live.
Yeah.
So another cool thing that's coming out of Nikon is they just finished up the Trinity of primes. Did you hear about that, Brandon?
Yeah, they just came out with the new 35 1.2.
Yep.
And I have not gotten a chance to shoot with it yet, but I will say that sucker looks huge.
It does look big. The crazy thing that Canon nor has Sony done yet is they have not done an 85, 50, and 35 1.2.
Right.
Which is a little sad because if I'm being honest, I don't know what it is. Like, I saw this meme this past week that it's just like, maturing as a photographer means you don't have to shoot at 1.8 anymore. And then they're like, yeah, because you need to be shooting at 1.2. I got to be honest with you, as a prime shooter, man, I love me some primes. 1.2 was always, for me with Canon, kind of that holy grail. I know that they had an f1, maybe not from Canon, but I've heard some lenses being at f1 or a 0.95, f.95. But
that's that dream lens.
Yes,
They never even made that autofocus. That's a manual focusing.
ain't nothing in focus.
You saw that zombie movie by Zack Snyder?
Yes.
Yeah, you know how that entire movie's out of focus?
Yeah.
Because it was shot on that lens.
Yes. And somebody's telling me that you are out of focus.
Because I keep leaning forward. Yeah, my focus is like set right here. So every time I lean forward, I'm out of focus. Yeah, so sorry about that.
Yes.
We don't trust the autofocus on these cameras.
But anyways, with that being said, Nikon just finished up their Trinity. They are the 85-1.2, the 50-1.2, and now the 35-1.2. And Brandon, I know that you talked about this last stream about how much you love the Canon 35-1.4. My question is this a lens that you're interested in?
Which one? The Nikon one?
The Nikon 35-1.2.
No. So here's my thought. Like, actually, it's funny enough that you said that. I have that lens on the Raptor right now. I, as a video shooter, am kind of at a place where, like, for a long time, I think I was so... I'm trying not to break this.
Here, let's trade.
All right, I locked it.
Let's trade.
It's good. It's fine. It'll be fine.
Are you giving up on it?
No. I just got it to a new state. I'm going to get it balanced. By the end of this show, this thing will be balanced.
Brandon does not share.
I don't want to give up. I gave you your shot. I want to finish my shot.
I got it on the crane. I wasn't giving up.
I said I knew how to get it right. And then the second I started that process, you're like, let me do it now.
I got it. I'm the person who got it on the crane.
Say less.
Zoom.
Okay, so here's my deal. I believe that when it comes to lenses for video, I am just in a state of make them small.
Okay.
I don't need, like, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I have the Zine, the Cinema Zine set. You know what I mean? The primes.
Huge.
Now, Rokinon makes these lenses, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. I believe this is a safe space. I can come clean about my
brands log out.
Yeah. No.
Log out.
The brands can stay here. When I bought the zines, there was an opportunity for me to buy the Rokinons.
Okay.
And when I did the research online, everything told me, this was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like around COVID. Everything online told me that the zines and the Rokinons shared the exact same glass.
I've heard that.
But that it is just the build that is different. Now, here's me confessing. The Rokinons looked cheap. I wanted a big lens.
This is why I said brands log out.
It looked professional. That was it. I was like, the zines look professional, and when I have BTS, the zines are gonna look better on my camera than the Rokinons are. That's really all it came down to. That's why I went with them.
Yeah.
But the truth is,
the zines, they don't look exactly like the Canon primes, but they look closer.
They're so close.
They look closer. They even put that little red ring on the back.
Yes. So I will say, if I were buying lenses today, and it was Zine versus Rokinon, though, I would probably just go Rokinon. Not only for the price savings, because I've just learned that you should invest your money in other areas, but I'll also say that, like, I am personally just more of a give me smaller lenses, because when it comes to doing stuff like this, trying to balance like this camera with this lens, that Nikon 35-1.2 is a big boy. The Nikon 50mm 1.4 is a big boy. And
we shot on the 85, right?
Yeah, the 80. That's what I'm talking about.
The 85-1.2 is huge.
So it's like these massive lenses. I would imagine for photography, having these big lenses that you're going handheld with do help you stabilize your image to get better photos. So I'm sure for photography, that's great.
It's just a flex.
But
I love my big lenses for photography, because you be flexing on fools, bro.
And so that's what I'm saying. Big lenses are a flex, but today I'm just kind of over that. I don't want to flex. I want a smaller lens because it's just easier to work with.
But I've always just assumed that the lower f-stop or t-stop or whatever required more glass.
Well, it requires a larger opening.
Yeah.
So you do technically have to make the lenses larger. But I'll be honest with you, like this Canon 35-1.4, like, I don't care to go from 1.4 to 1.2 if it literally means that my lens has to triple in size.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Leave it. I don't care. I'm fine.
That makes sense.
1.4 will be enough for me. So that's sort of my opinion.
Yeah.
But I do like that Nikon is still coming out with new lenses.
Yeah.
But as we start getting, like we mentioned earlier, more updates from the Red stuff, and they keep, they're obviously with the Z6 III leaning into video a lot more heavily. I want to see lenses from them that are like, that I feel like were developed with at least a videographer in the room.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping for.
You want to hand me the mouse so you can continue with that?
Oh yeah, you can pull up some chats.
We'll see. We'll see what the people are saying.
Okay, let's see if they agree. They probably don't.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, gosh. Okay, let's go up. Because we've been talking for a minute.
Oh, bro, you can't go back that. Oh, we had to do the giveaway.
Oh yeah, we forgot the giveaway.
All right, you guys ready to hear who won the giveaway real quick? Go up. Let's keep going up. Let's see.
Was it the first?
I don't know.
Are you doing the first?
Let's see. Let's keep going up. Let's see who was the first. Keep going. Keep going.
That was the first, no?
No. See, there's more.
Oh, whoa, wow.
There's more. Okay, I'm starting to feel like somebody was first and then everybody else just wrote what that person wrote. So let's go see who was first.
Evan, the cameraman, just want to let you know, Battalion has been voted out.
Yeah, you can see it in the. It's you got destroyed.
I
in that
love
vote.
Paybu. I love.
Oh,
Paybu.
okay. So wait, go down.
Yeah,
So it's after Paybu. After
Greg
Paybu.
Sweet, I'm here right now, dude.
Someone says I want to win. We're getting close.
We could have finished this whole episode and not picked a winner
Well, we got to pick another one too.
because we got to do another one. We just totally forgot.
Keep going. Oh wait, there it is.
Dude, that's
wild.
Lewis, Mr. Camera Junkie, you are the Paybu winner.
Shout out to you, Lewis.
Winner, chicken dinner. You were the first person. Yes. So, hey, Lewis,
we'll DM you.
You probably, you probably follow on Insta.
Yeah, no, we can definitely get in touch.
But we'll get in touch with you. Okay, so Lewis won. Now, second giveaway.
Same thing.
Speed matters, okay? Speed matters. We're just doing first. All right. So, I cannot decide what my favorite movie is.
Yeah, and you've never shared this on the stream, so
and I've
sorry,
never
guys.
shared this on the screen. Yeah,
this one's gonna be a little bit harder.
If you watched our streams before, you could see that Brandon has a Goofy movie right there.
Boom, and that's an official VHS sent in by y'all. So thank you.
Yes. So I have never said this on stream.
Shout out to Hector.
And I don't know if I was asked what my favorite movie is. I don't know that I could decide. So if you guys right now, same sort of deal, already put this in the comments. Put in where you're living.
Yeah.
Okay. Put that in the comments already. Get ready. If you can guess one of the top 5 movies that I love all time, then you will win. But you got to be the first, and you got to be in the top 5.
Go.
Go.
All
Okay.
right. Run through those comments.
Yes. Taking you down, Lewis. Oh, you're already down. Okay. All right. So let's see what the people were saying as you guys are guessing in my top 5. Wow. We got a super chat.
No, we got that one.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Whoop. Powerline. Broadlands. Goodness, so many things. Yeah, Gary, we're so sorry that we can't do international. That's more to do with the brand than with us for shipping.
And we definitely asked them.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Nikon with... Okay, so from Nicholas, we have Nikon with red LUTs is the real dude. It was real good. If you know, you know. Oh, gosh, this comment box is massive. Okay. Let's do this. Boom. Dude, glad that you like them. I have yet to shoot on a red with the red LUTs. So
Nikon with the red LUTs.
Nikon with the red LUTs. So, alrighty. DM Color says it gets better, dude. DM Colors, your most recent post on Instagram is fire. Love the coloring on it. You are a professional. We got Mac Olink says Lumix shooter, but thinking about switching to Nikon to pair with my KX. Hoo-hoo.
That's about to make it much easier.
Yeah, way easier. That's crazy. Lumix losing another one. Dude, Brandon did put y'all onto some game. Brandon showcasing the adapter to Sony E-mount kind of has me convinced to try them. If you guys don't know this, Brandon did a little video taking the Sony E-mount adapter, putting on a Nikon and putting Sony glass on his Z8.
Yeah.
It was fire.
Yeah, we tried the G1 24-70, the G2 24-70, the 50, the 85, the 35, and even one of the cheaper, so non-G Master lenses. We threw that on there. Bro, it's so good.
But it's not all rainbows.
What was wrong with it?
Kofi just said, just got a Z6 III and a ZF. I haven't done much yet, but geez, the menus are confusing. Did you feel like the menus were hard?
Yes, I will say that's just Nikon in general, though. I feel like the Nikon menus are not the most simple, because they have like a photo menu, and then they have like a video menu, and then they have what's called a custom menu that you don't customize.
Yeah.
But then within that, there are photo and video additional settings. Now, what I have found with the Nikon menus is, although the menus are very difficult, everything is very well labeled. So if you go online and you type in, like, how do I change my autofocus sensitivity? It'll be like, go to B6. And so you can know exactly how to go in and do it. And so from what I believe I heard from Nikon, I think I had this conversation with Nikon, or somebody said this, was that it was written that way because when Nikons first came out, they were constantly dealing with like customer service calls. It's obviously like back in the day.
Yeah.
And so it's just very easy to say, like, if somebody called, hey, where's this menu? They could just be like, oh, that's on page G7.
Yeah.
And you could be like, got it. And they could fix it. So
that's cool.
It does take some getting used to. It's probably, if you're used to Sony or you're used to Canon, it is the one that is the most difficult, I think, to switch to. I think if you're used to Canon, you can learn Sony. If you're used to Sony, you can learn Canon. Nikon feels the most like foreign.
Everything on that camera, if Canon said we're doing everything to the right, Nikon said we're going to do everything to the left.
That is true.
It's like
everything is backwards.
It's like they decided we are going to be opposite of each other. It's so funny how our audience knows each other. Mako Link says, Kofi about to drop 40 Nikon videos. All right, let's see. Okay, so DM Colors provides some information on the Red Cine X Pro. It's not a transform. It's a full debayer from the raw data directly to Red's pipeline. IPv2. Very cool. Yes, Preston, Nikon is... I think Nikon, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more from what we really want from Nikon this year. I do think Nikon is doing some really incredible things. All right. Tell me more. Woo, let's go Nikon. Dang, we got some Nikon reppers, big steppers in the building. They're all is working on most part. No. Okay, what else? I'd wait for what Lumix got cooking. Dude, this has been a couple of times now that people have been dropping them. You struggling there, Brandon?
No.
The people have been dropping those Lumix rumors. Alrighty, what else have we got in here? I need one of those Condor Blue tools. Hate all the little hex wrenches I have to keep track of. Very true, Ron. Alrighty. Yep, now we've gotten to the focus deal. What else? Colton says the Rokinons are pretty good. He has the 35 and the 85. He upgraded to the DZO set, though. Yes, I feel like the DZO set, they're a good size. Iru says, same here. I mostly don't want to go beyond 2.8, though. A few exceptions, though. Oops, sorry, Iru. Dude, you know what's so crazy, Iru? I just noticed this right now. I literally thought Iru had a man bun.
What is that?
It's a lens.
Oh, I thought that was a man bun too. I have always thought that was a man bun.
I have literally always thought it was a Iru if you're still on.
Well, it's not. It wouldn't be a man bun. It would just be a bun.
This is a man's world. I believe Rokinons are good value, especially if you're just starting out. Yes, I have a buddy that had Rokinons for a very long time. They're good. Yes, 100%. That's fine. He says, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed that we are no longer battalion. We are mafia. Dude, it's strong voting. Do gang gang. Okay. Alrighty. Are we there?
We're there.
This man said Spice Girls movie. Doc.
What?
This man said in my top 5 Spice Girls movie.
How do you throw your vote away?
Doc, I need one of these, Doc. I need one of these. Everybody, if you've been looking at these, Doc Pops, he's got you. He can hook you up on the Doc Pops. He's got they're like $25?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're really dope though. Not enough likes on this live. Yes, this is very true, Lincoln. All right, let's see. Are you struggling?
I'm balanced. What you talking about?
Oh, wow.
I'm just trying to, it's super sensitive right now. I'm trying to see how I change it.
Okay. He's still working through it. He said Free Willy, Dark Knight, The Matrix. Wow.
Before you
Rocky.
give the answer, because I don't even know the answer. I want to try to guess.
Okay. Free Willy. The Gangs of New York. Diddy on Ice.
Hey, pull them up because you
Inception.
still got the Sony E-mount one up there.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay. Let's yes, the mad disrespect from Doc. It's all good. I love you, Doc. Not enough likes. Rocky. Rocky's a good one. Batman, good one. The Matrix, good one. I remember where I was when I watched The Matrix for the first time. Dark Knight, good one. Dude, Alexander, I would tell you. I'm gonna say anything. I'm gonna say anything right now. Free Willy, very good. Gangs of New York, Diddy on Ice. Are you gonna guess, Brandon? Or are you still working?
Oh, are you ready for me to
I'm
do
about to. Brandon says Inception. Daniel says Oppenheimer. Nah, man, it's the Barb movie. Pulp Fiction. I'm just like Ron. I gotta tell you, this is the first time I have. I just watched a clip from Pulp Fiction for the first time.
Wait, just watch the clip or
Yes.
just watch the movie?
Just watched a clip.
So you've
last
never
week.
seen Pulp Fiction?
Last week. Remember when I showed you the Lego animation?
That was the clip?
The first clip I watched. Of
Wait,
Pulp
so the
Fiction.
first time you watched Pulp Fiction was when you watched the Lego version of it.
Yeah.
So you've never actually seen that scene.
If you guys have not seen, there's a guy on YouTube
Sorry, time
as
out.
his part-time job. Part-time job.
Time out.
Part-time. Hold on. I guess set this up. I guess they got to know why we're talking about Legos. And not even at his full-time job, he animates famous music videos, scenes. I wish I could tell you. You can look it up. Guy who animates Legos. He animated the Lego scene of John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson when he was just like, it's the what scene? The what? Who is this? Who's Maurice? What? Say what one more time. And they shoot the dude. That's the first scene I've ever seen of Pulp Fiction. Go.
Y'all ever feel like you think you know somebody and you're like, man, we're friends. I like this person. This person brings joy to my heart. And then they say one sentence and it makes you question everything you ever thought you knew about that person.
Never watched it.
Oh my gosh.
All righty, you guess. Oh, get out of that.
I'm so lost now, bro.
He's shook. Get
I'm
out of the
shook.
shook.
Because now I'm like, he has no taste in movies. So I got to think of a bad movie that he probably
He's
thinks
got
is in his
no
top 5.
Taste in movies just because I ain't seen it? If I said the Barbie movie was the best movie ever, you could then be shook. But me not seeing a movie doesn't mean I've got bad taste in movies.
It's okay. I'll give you a pass. Top 5, man. I would say that like The Matrix is a good guess to be in a top 5. I would also say that. Oh, I'm trying to think. Like, cause I got to pick something that's gonna be nostalgic to you too. Like a Remember the Titans or no. You're basketball.
This
Coach
man-
Carter.
This man, you're wild. This man is going outside of filmmaking and going to feel good rom-coms.
My favorite movie is a goofy movie. You think that's like film like?
Nah, well, that is true. That is true. I guess I could have things that are outside of that, but no.
That's what. So like, we're talking top 5. Everything in the top 5 doesn't all like everything in your top 5 is not always the best cinematic movie ever made, but it's a movie that makes you feel good. I'm gonna say Avatar.
Never watched it. I don't care about no blue people, bro. I don't care. I can never get onto that 3D train of that train. I didn't care, bro.
This man said, I don't care about no blue people.
I've seen.
All right, you know what? I give up. I don't even want to play no more.
So racist. All right.
I don't want to even play no more.
Alrighty. So I will tell you. I'll tell you first who the winner is.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
And
this
then
is
I'll
gonna
give
be
you
our
the top
second,
5.
This will be our second winner.
B&H is like, what did we sponsor, bro?
They got that little 30-second deal I did. I made it look good too. I cut to my camera, brought the graphic up.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. So actually I will say this. Alexander, you are from the UK, but you did guess correctly. I do love The Dark Knight. I would have that in my top 5.
That's
sure.
in my top 3. Okay.
Yes.
You have been redeemed.
Oh, I have some taste. Okay.
You
That's
have been
cool.
redeemed.
That's cool. So, but unfortunately, Alexander, because you are in the UK, we cannot ship to the UK. So you win in spirit. I'm sorry. We can't ship international. Okay. So the actual person that won was Brandon. Inception.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about the other top 5. Okay. So we have Inception and we have Dark Knight on there.
Hold on. Can we celebrate for Brandon?
Oh yeah, let's celebrate for you.
Shout out for Brandon. Oh,
you won $250 from B&H.
Yes, and
not dollars.
Shout out to Mr. Camera Junkie. Make sure you say it right.
You won $250 worth of stuff. From
you won
B&H.
a $250 Impact shopping spree. So you can pick anything from within the Impact brand up to $250. And we will get that shipped out to you. Sponsored by B&H. This man's about to jack up the whole thing. B&H ain't gonna sponsor us no more.
Man, we it's so funny. Ideas will come to your brain before the right words will come. Okay, Shannon Sharp. Dang, bro. Chill. All right.
Shout out to you, Brandon. Congratulations.
My
gosh.
So in the top 5, we do have we have Dark Knight, we have Interstellar, we have Inception is in there.
Okay.
Shawshank Redemption. Gosh, that'd be love.
3 are all Christopher Nolan. So
I know.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
You don't rock with Shawshank Redemption?
Huh?
You don't rock with Shawshank
Redemption?
Redemption?
No, I love Shawshank Redemption.
Is it in your top 10?
It could probably find its way in my top 10.
It could find your way. Dude, there's something about that movie. It's so good. Okay. And then last one.
The first time I watched Shawshank Redemption, it would have definitely been in my top 10. It's a hard rewatch. That's my issue.
Oh, dude. Every time that comes on TNT, watching it. Every time.
It's a hard rewatch.
I'll literally just sit there and be like, I ain't got time to watch this long movie. And I just it just stays on.
And that's it too. It's just so long. Bro.
It is so long.
It's so
good.
long.
Okay. Dude, and let me look through your suggestions because it's really hard to bring it into the Black Panther's so good. It's so good.
Free Willy. I like that one, Gary. Kung Pao. That's another good one. Good one. Iru. I'm trying to read these. You move so fast.
Yeah.
I think
it's
they're past
hard.
guessing.
It's hard. It's hard to genuinely, because then once you say the top 5, then that's it. Nobody else is in there.
Well, that's why I said I have a top 3 that are strong. My top 5 to my top 10 is a rotation.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So like if I was stranded on a desert island, I could only take 3 movies with me. I know exactly what 3 movies I'm taking.
What are they?
I'm taking a Goofy movie.
Yep.
I'm taking The Dark Knight.
Yep.
And I'm taking Remember the Titans.
Yeah. That's good. That's a great film.
Because I got a feel good movie. I got a cinema movie.
Yeah.
And I also get my comic in there too.
Yeah.
And then I get a little bit of that I want to feel good and laugh and
Yeah.
like childhood wonder, goofy movie. So that's my 3. Like if I'm going away and I'm going to take 3 movies, I can take those 3 and I can watch them 100 times over, and I get the same feeling every time I watch them.
Oh.
So that's why that's my top 3.
I'm not gonna put this as a solid top 5, but I'll probably put Avengers in there.
Which one?
The first one.
Bro, I struggle to rewatch the first Avengers.
Really?
I love what it is, and I love what it started.
Yeah.
But if I had to take a Marvel movie to go watch over and over and over again,
No. Black Panther. I love Black Panther more than I like Avengers, but I do that 5, 6.
I think I'm taking Black Panther, and then I'm gonna probably take the Winter Soldier, and then I'm gonna take Endgame.
Endgame is good.
Yep.
It's good. All right. We got to finish out this. We got to finish out this Nikon segment.
Are we still not done with the Nikon segment?
Yes. We got to talk about what we want from them in 2025.
Okay.
But can you give your 30-minute impression
You want to pull Brandon down?
Yes.
All right, guys. So let's
Maybe.
go ahead. Just hit the X. All right. So it took some doing, but this is the Zhiyun 4 Weeble 4 SE. Oh my gosh.
No.
Can we do this again?
For the clip, 4E. Crane 4E.
Cine Peeper.
Change the name right now. Cine Peeper.
My dyslexia.
What?
Take the camera.
That might be more iconic than the Diddy cam. What are we talking?
That's not right.
Oh.
My dyslexia just went wild.
Okay. You don't have
Sorry.
to change the name. You might want to change the name because I don't know what Cine Peer means.
Oh my gosh.
It is not Cine Peeper.
This is why I should not be allowed to read stuff aloud live on the air. Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts. That's not what it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. Let's start this over for the clip, please. Okay. All right, so this is the Zhiyun Crane 4E Cine Peer. And currently I have the Red V Raptor balanced on this guy with the Canon 35,
which is very
1.4.
impressive.
This is actually super impressive that it can handle this. Now, as you guys can see, it is fully balanced. I can actually switch through the different modes. So that's pan follow. I'm not getting any rattle.
Yeah.
0 rattle. That's crazy.
Do you know how heavy the V Raptor X?
No, I have no idea. But yo, it feels super, super solid. It's kind of crazy. Got a joystick on here. I got it pointed straight up now. No change.
It's 4 pounds.
Motor feels mad smooth on here. Bro, this is actually like crazy that I'm able to balance this on here. So yeah, so this guy here, on the box, they show that you can balance the Canon C70, but this is the Raptor, y'all. Now, granted, full transparency, no battery on the back of this as of right now, but you could always just run a power cable directly in there. So I feel like, if it could balance this camera, it could probably balance any camera. Would you agree?
Yeah. So weight-wise, we are talking about on the camera right now, not including like the cage, we're somewhere around 5.25 pounds.
Wow.
Just from specs. And for it to now, honestly, the Red is probably one of the best cameras to put on a gimbal just because it's a box.
Yeah.
So you don't have a lot of weird things that you're trying to balance. But yeah, at 5.25 pounds, that looks like it is literally balanced like dreamy.
Yeah. No, I feel like if I were to shoot with this right now, I'd get smooth footage for sure. So yeah, so pretty solid. Pretty solid. You want to check it out?
This is the real world review. I will say, that handoff.
You know, just throwing $30,000
Look
around.
like
No.
oh my goodness.
Solid, right?
Very solid.
Yeah. Only thing I can't figure out yet is just like how to change like how quickly it moves.
Dang, this is heavy.
I wish the menus were a little bit clearer as to like obviously, you know, I could probably figure it out in time, but yeah, it would be nice to like have like the menus be a little bit cleaner. But dude, really, really solid. Evan says, put the Blackmagic Cine 12K on it. All right, send it. You send the 12K? Oh, that should be a segment that we do on the show. Will it balance?
Send it.
We'll just throw random stuff on the gimbal and see if it'll balance. Send that 12K out. We'll see if it'll actually.
Oh,
we'll
you guys know. If
it's upside down?
Yeah, if you do this, if you're able to do this and it's not shaking.
Is it doing a full flip?
Dude, it won't do a full flip.
Oh.
But it didn't shake at all. If you know, you know. That's crazy. That it was that smooth.
Bro. All right, I might have to take that out. Maybe I'll bring that out tomorrow.
Dude, that's nice. Return home. No, it's dope.
That's pretty
I
solid.
like it.
So yeah, so that's the Crane 4E Cine Pier. If you're interested, check it out on B&H. Man, we should have affiliate links. We're so bad at this. We just want to go live.
Yes.
But yeah, super impressive. Pretty solid gimbal. That's our first impressions. Literally, y'all watched us on this stream, take it out of the box and give it a go.
For the first time.
For the very first time. All right, Jarrell, I say we jump to the rumor.
Okay. Lumix Gang.
Lumix Gang, are you here?
Have y'all heard?
Lumix Gang, are you around?
Have y'all been hearing rumors? Because we have been hearing rumors.
We have been hearing rumors. Y'all know we don't normally have a lot to say about Lumix because really they don't be doing too much. But
it literally has been 6 years of this product cycle.
What?
Yeah. The S1H.
What?
It's been 6 years.
Has it really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, fact check me. Y'all are going to. But I've heard finally some representation.
Let me get that.
Oh, let me throw you this mouse. I don't deserve the power. All right. It's been 6 years since this product cycle. And as you guys know, bro, Canon's slow to move, but has been changing that in recent days.
Just last year.
Not
You're talking about since recent days. Last year. They have one good year. Calm down.
Sony is changing stuff all the time. Uncharacteristically slow year last year, but they change stuff all the time. Lumix, bro, your crowd has been waiting on you forever, bro. So we have I don't know why I called it S1H. The Lumix S1R II is rumored to be announced at the end of this month. And as willing to admit this, there are no details about what this camera is going to be and what it's going to do. So what I wanted to do in this segment is I wanted to ask you guys, if you're a Lumix shooter, what does this camera need to do for you? What specs does it need? What price point does it need to be for this to be something for you to say, I'm rocking with Lumix. I'm not going to go to Sony. I'm not going to go to Canon. I'm not going to go to Fuji. I'm going to stay here at Lumix. So my question to you, Brandon, is what does this camera have to do to stop the bleeding? Because I have a feeling that Lumix has been losing some people.
I think anybody who's still with Lumix, they are very much like you when it comes to Canon. They're either so invested that they can't go anywhere, or they've been hoping for so long that when they finally get something, they're going to be so ecstatic about it and they're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I can say about Lumix and I know I give Lumix a hard time because you guys are fun to make fun of. It is because Lumix does throw, and this is not why I give Lumix a hard time. I just do it because it's fun. Lumix does tend to throw everything at their cameras.
Yep.
And so when Lumix takes 6 years to upgrade a camera, I am so interested to see how far ahead they will be.
Okay.
Because, I remember when I had the 1DX Mark II, which was a $6,000 camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
They came out with the GH4 or the GH3. Maybe it was the GH3.
Mm-hmm.
And it offered 4K at up to 60 frames per second and 1080 at up to 120 frames per second, which at the time,
On
the
the
1DX Mark II was the only camera that could do that. Granted, you're right, it was a Micro Four Thirds camera, but still, they threw those features into that camera, and then that camera, I think, was like sub $2,000.
Yeah.
And so to put those type of specs into a camera like of that price point was crazy, and that was 1DX Mark II days. If they come out with because the S1R is their flagship line. Like they have the S1R, which I believe is for photography, R resolution. H is for video, I believe. I am so interested to see what they're going to do as far as like pushing flagships. But I do think that we are going to see, most likely, if they give it some decent video specs, we will see high resolution. We will probably see open gate filming. So if we see something like 8K, open gate, up to 60 frames per second, and all the video features that we, come to love that they throw inside of the Lumix cameras, like peaking and false color and vector scopes and all those things that we normally get inside of a Lumix camera. And it is a photography monster. I can almost guarantee you, if it hasn't already been shot, this camera will end up in the desert with a set of blazars on it, and it will mob a Bronco, and we will see some beautiful footage out of it. And the Shield in Chief will already
be on it.
Will already be on it. So I think that will be really cool, and I think it'll be interesting to see what Lumix does. The one thing I don't think we'll see, but I hope we do see, is a continuation of the relationship with Ari.
Yes.
I don't know what they would do, but I would be very interested to see if this camera continues the relationship with Ari. But because it's not an S1H, I don't think it will.
Yeah. Roving Earth is very true. Cameras are now just catching up to what the S1H was doing. So, just to kind of remind people that aren't Lumix shooters here on Uncensored, when it released, 6K, 24, 10-bit. Pretty nice.
That's 6K open gate though, right?
It says 6K, 24 video, 422, 10-bit DCI, 4K, Ultra HD, 4K.
Okay.
Does it say?
That's 6K. I think that's 6K open gate.
Yeah. So yeah. No, that's
But you're right. Not to take away from Roving Earth. Even though, bro, you've been like being a menace in the chat. I see you.
Me?
No, Roving Earth. He was giving it to everybody. He
Lumix League.
No, he was trashing people. Hold on. Where was his comment? He said Nikon noobs. This man said Sony slobs.
Wow.
This man, he wants to be the Lumix League.
Dude, I feel like it's wild because they actually fight. They actually fighting.
Yeah, they were going in. They was going in the chat. I was paying attention. They was going in, bro. It wasn't even no joke. But yeah, no, it's pretty wild. They was going in. But yeah, I think it could be really interesting. Israel says we need a flagship that can compete with the Z9 and the Z8's high megapixel, open gate, 60 frames per second, and better readout speeds. A RE log C4. See, and I think that I feel like Roving Earth responding. He says, "Yes, he's been a menace." I think that Lumix has a chance to really do something cool this year, and I think it'll be interesting to see what this camera actually looks like when it does come out. But for me, I don't know if I don't know if the camera battle, and maybe Brandon says Roving Earth has been wearing black Air Forces.
That's
Oh
so
my
funny.
gosh. No, I feel like when it comes to Lumix and even Nikon
Mhm.
so far, they are like I feel people jump shift for Sony.
Mhm.
I feel like people can jump ship for Canon too.
Mhm.
Like I feel like a Lumix shooter will become a Canon shooter.
Mm.
I feel like a Canon shooter will become a Sony shooter, and I feel like a Nikon shooter back in the day would become a Canon or a Sony shooter.
Mhm.
But I don't know if Sony shooters are becoming Canon shooters or Sony shooters are becoming Nikon shooters. And I don't know if anybody is becoming a Lumix shooter. So that's not a dig. That's just me being, that's my, I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. So hold on. Before you comment, let me finish. So here's my thought though. I believe if last year Canon did everything to make Canon shooters happy.
Yeah.
And to give Lumix and Nikon and Fuji shooters something to consider.
Uh-huh.
I think this is the year that Nikon and Lumix, I'm giving you your praise here. This is the year that they release something that makes people go, I mean, I know I shoot Canon, but dang, that Lumix is nice. Granted, they're not more than $5,000 invested.
It's all fair. I mean, people switch up. Luka got traded to LA. People switch up all the literal time, and
You're right. People do make bad decisions every day.
Who knows? Not that it was Luka's fault, but well, I mean, who knows? But I feel like people have the right to switch up camera brands at any point in time, and they will be embraced by their gangs immediately, which is dope. So I don't want to sound like there's a ton of Lumix hate. When I tell you I have never shot on a Lumix, have I touched a Lumix camera?
I have. I shot with the S5 too. And it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I struggle. Again, it's the same deal. It's the same deal with all these camera brands. The mounts. The mounts are the trap.
Yeah.
They're the handcuffs.
Yeah.
Whatever mount you choose to go with, that's the handcuff. That's why like of all the mounts, the Nikon mount to me is the most is probably the easiest one to, if you're gonna lock yourself to one.
Mm-hmm.
Because like even like I have a lot of Canon stuff, a lot of Canon RF stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I am locked to the Canon RF mount because of my Reds.
Mm-hmm.
And because my Reds have that, I have no choice. I can't, like, even the cameras that I choose to take photos with, I just choose to go RF because, well, heck, I already got RF and they work on my lenses. So, like, you really do have to figure out what mount you want to go with. The L mount is great. The Z mount from Nikon is great.
Mm-hmm.
The RF mount is great. The Sony E mount is great. You just got to figure out which box you want to play in.
Yeah.
I like the Nikon mount because, as we talked about earlier, you're locked to Nikon, but you can flirt with Sony.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can flirt with EF. You can flirt with PL.
Yep.
So yes, I think that's sort of my thought.
If Canon would stop suing people, maybe we might be able to use that RF a little bit more.
Bro, Canon just needs to open up that RF mount and stop playing. They play too much.
Although this is not a news story, I have heard that Sigma is making their first full frame. Maybe this should have been a news story. Sigma is making their first full frame RF lens.
More on that next week because I don't know anything about that. Yeah, I got to see.
It's not a crazy usable lens, but we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Maybe the floodgates are opening up.
Maybe. Oh, is it not autofocus?
No, it is.
Okay. All right. Then it's worth talking about.
Alrighty. So we talked about this at the beginning of the show. We talked about how we were on set this week on a production shoot. Mm-hmm. And so we want to enter into the perfect camera for the job.
Now, chat, we understand by asking this question especially because Roving Earth is currently in the chat. So don't be afraid of him. Don't be afraid of Roving Earth in the chat. But we want to hear from you guys. What is your perfect camera for production? Or what do you look for in the perfect camera for production? Now, shout out to Mr. Preston real quick, who is celebrating 2 months of his membership. He says, I own a Lumix S1R II and an S9, use an FX3 for work. There are features in both that I would want in the other brand, but nothing that would convince me to spend that kind of money to switch. So here's the thing, right?
Why switch when you can just buy?
Just spend more money. This man says, why worry when you could just spend more money? That's an easy call. Just spend more money. No, so the real question becomes is, what do you think makes the perfect camera for the job for you? Like what have you been experiencing lately?
So I will say this. There are multiple considerations, but because we're on a show, and if I was only going to give you one thing, I'm going to tell you what forces me to change his camera packages depending on the job.
Okay.
And that is autofocus.
Autofocus is that important to you?
So it's not that it's so much as important to me as it is important to me, but depending on what I'm shooting, if it is a situation where I do not have a focus puller and I need solid autofocus, so not like interviews, not B-roll, but like we're at the rodeo.
Yeah.
And you're like filming subjects that are sporadically moving and you need good autofocus, I'm going to bring my Canon C70.
Yeah.
Like just going to bring it. Not that it has the best autofocus, but trying to use the KX in that situation without any sort of assist, that's going to be a lot more difficult. Now, if the production calls for interviews, if the production calls for B-roll or product shots and that sort of stuff, and it's a very controllable environment, autofocus isn't that necessary, and then I can care more about the image. And so, like, for me, that's how I decide between whether the C70 comes out or whether the KX comes out. I feel like I love the colors and the dynamic range a little bit more in the KX than I do in the C70. But if I'm being really honest, they are really close that on a professional gig, I could bring either camera. The differentiator is going to be autofocus.
Yeah, I can 100% understand that. I feel like for me, maybe because I went like my cinema journey went Blackmagic for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then from Blackmagic, I went to the OG Komodo to the Raptor, and then shooting with the KX.
Mm-hmm.
I have been away from autofocus for so long on my main filming cameras.
Yeah.
That autofocus to me has just become like a nice to have if it's available. But I have burned into my head the simplicity of like filming with the freedom that is 6K or 8K raw.
Yeah.
Like yesterday when we were on our shoot, we shot B-roll for this school for 8 hours. How long were we there?
Oh,
felt like all day.
Yeah, seriously.
We were there all day. 6 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So what's that, 10 hours?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
10 hours of B-roll. Don't ask me what any of my camera settings were outside of the frame rate. Dude, I threw that thing at 24 frames a second or 23.98. White balance? 10?
ISO?
ISO? I don't know. Whatever looked good on screen just so I could see what I was filming.
Yeah.
I checked those telly bars. I made sure nothing was blown out or crushed. Cool, let's rock. And I film. And I'll tell you this, you made this point yesterday when we were driving home on the phone. And I was like, oh yeah, that's very true. Also for this project, I have an editor. Y'all, you want to become a lazy filmmaker? Hire an editor, because the idea of like, I was like, man, you at one point you were like, oh yeah, I mapped one of my buttons for auto white balance
Yeah.
just so you were close. And like the idea of going into my settings and doing that, I was like, yeah, but he's going to edit it. So, and I'm probably not going to get it right anyway. So he's going to have to make the same adjustment. So, you know, it is what it is. So like literally shooting raw to me,
Yeah.
like a real raw
Yeah.
has become such a lift.
Yeah.
And so that's why, like, when we talked about earlier about Nikon RAW getting some of the Red RAW workflow,
Yeah.
if that becomes a thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can also get, you know, some of the benefits of that, you know, some autofocus, like from the Z8.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this could be a game changer.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So I haven't done enough of the research on the new deal, which, who broke that story? What was his name? Philip, every time I say his name, I want to
I've
say
got him up right
Philip Seymour Hoffman, but that's
Philip Holland.
Philip Holland.
Phil Holland.
Phil Holland. Phil Holland posted this on his Instagram.
Yes.
And like blew my mind.
Yes.
Blew my mind. So that's sort of my thought on it. Everybody has their own, like, what works for them, but that's how it works for me.
And honestly, guys, a lot of your answers are so good. 100%. We are not saying dynamic range doesn't matter. We're not saying, because like I would say the same thing as you, Brandon, with the raw. I've yet to be on a shoot, except for yesterday, where I didn't have to care about the settings. And if you don't know what we're talking about, shooting Red RAW, there are so many settings on. The only settings that they're gonna trash us for that. I feel like somebody in the comments is gonna trash us, like, you're not shooting properly. But the primary,
you're correct, we're not.
The primary,
because I need
settings,
to get a lot of shots real fast.
The primary settings that have to be right in camera, it's you can set your shutter angle to 180.
That's what we did.
You set your project settings to what you need them to be,
2398 or 60.
And bro, if you make sure via your aperture that you were with not clipping your highlights or your shadows,
or with an ND, we ran ND for some of it.
Yeah, if you make aperture or your ND, if you're inside your goalposts, there is nothing that cannot be changed in post.
Yeah,
no other settings are necessary to be able to shoot.
Yeah, you can get your white balance later. Like, and that's the thing, is like, because we were running very dock style, like, for me, I would rather have my settings wrong on camera and capture the moment than be fiddling around with getting my settings and then miss the moment when I know those settings can be changed later in post.
Yeah.
So that's the reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go through the chat and let's see, because we might be out of touch.
We might be. Who knows?
Joe says, currently using the OG Komodo, Nikon Z6 III, and Fuji. Depends on the shoot. Am I low light? Nikon Z6 III. I need horizontal and vertical. Then the open gate on the H2S. Everything in 6K. 6K is life.
Did I miss something about the Nikon 6 III? Is he saying, am I low light? Nikon 6 III is his choice?
I think he is. Do I need horizontal and vertical? Then open gate. That's an interesting choice. Kev says, for day-to-day events and interviews,
solid.
C70. You know, yesterday's job was the only time that I was really like, this could have been a C80 job.
Yeah.
But I don't know how good the C80 is at making some of those auto adjustments. I need to probably do some more research and shoot with it and find out.
Yeah, I don't feel like its RAW is as comprehensive.
Yeah, but if it just had, like, if it could get the white balance correct, and I could ride the built-in NDs, then I feel like we could have had the autofocus.
Yes.
And we could have been okay.
Yes. No, I will say the C70, it's my do-all. Like, I can take a C70 almost into any situation and it'd be good. Is it the best at low light? No. Is it really good at low light? Yes.
Yeah.
The C80 is going to be better. Yeah. With the 12,800. But it's like, I genuinely, from interiors to real estate to weddings to commercials, C70 is the camera.
Louder and Clear says he agrees. Jarrell, autofocus is the biggest difference, especially the Canon face-only implementation, which was a total game changer for multicam talking heads while flying solo.
Yep.
Iru says autofocus is a must for a lot of things. I also know now 10-bit, not going back to 8-bit.
That is a
non-negotiable. Yeah, I feel like if the
Non-negotiable.
camera doesn't have 10-bit, I'm not even interested. Don't
Yeah.
even talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because honestly, and Iru, if your journey ever leads you to 12-bit or 16-bit one day, maybe don't even go down that road. Because the moment you hit 16 bits from Red, it's almost like you can't. It's almost like you can't turn around. Like the depth is. It's just different. You look at it, you're just like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. Now, he's wanted me to glaze. That's the reason why he put the camera on me. He's like, glaze more. We're going to clip this. I'm just saying, dude, the Red 16-bit color depth is psycho. Now, I know that there's a bunch of crazy people. And be like, it's not whatever, blah, 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 has the same thing. You don't. Stop playing with their name. Gosh, bro. If your name ain't Ari, stop.
This man just
I'm
pissed off the whole
sorry.
chat.
I'm sorry. Until you play with that Red raw footage, I don't even want to hear. I don't want to see what you've seen on YouTube.
Oh my
I want
God.
to know. I want to know what you shot on Red, put in your NLE, and looked at it.
Actually, you know what's crazy? If anybody is interested, if you go to red.com, you can download free Red footage for you to play with. And my footage is actually on Red's website.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The stuff we shot for the ballet, we shot low light stuff,
Mhm.
and car stuff.
Yep.
All of that is available on Red's website. So just go to
Yes.
red.com. It's not, I mean, it's free, so it's not sponsored. But yeah, my work is on Red's website. You can download it, play with it for yourself. You'll see my name. Download my clips, edit them, and then let us know what you think. Israel says, for me, as a documentary DP, where I am filming in multiple different scenarios, high dynamic range makes or breaks my projects. This is actually the main reason I have the S1H. Barely use the autofocus.
Is the autofocus good? I heard that.
Back then, I don't think it was.
I heard that the single point autofocus was good, but like the tracking
Yeah.
wasn't very good. You tell us, because I know that there's probably been updates, but that's what I was gonna say for the Lumix deal. That I wonder if they need better autofocus.
Yes. All right. And then John says what's important to him is autofocus, low light, built-in indies, suitable for events, interviews, documentaries, and films. Yeah, it's stuff like that that's really got me, like, I haven't looked at it in a minute. And I think what happened was I started looking at the FX6 again. And then I was just like, no. I don't know why. Every now and again, I see a few videos and a few rigs. I'm like, oh, what is that? And I say, oh, it's the FX6. And I think about it and I immediately go, nah. But then that makes me go, but the C80. So I don't know.
Their electronic ND is the one thing that keeps them close to me, proximity wise. The FX6. Like, why do we not have electronic ND? Maybe it's a patent thing.
Yeah, I don't know. DM Colorist says, did Red finally create the 4K for 4K? Do y'all remember that claim to fame? Well, DM Colorist, I want you to know that Red is currently under new management. So I don't know if we're gonna get that claim. Might have went out with the past owners. Let's see. Yeah, I'm with D Rose. Raw. That's a must for me. Ron says that's how I feel about B Raw. I don't have to nail everything. Yeah, B Raw is very close. It is very, very close. Crim Visual says, just joined. Have they talked about the Nikon and Red collab updates yet? Yeah, bro, you're a little behind. That's okay.
We were a little behind.
We were way behind on the show.
Yes.
Go back to the show and maybe start like 40 minutes in. Bro, we didn't talk about nothing for like 40 minutes. Actually, what really happened, Crim Visuals, is we found out that we have the most amazing audience on the internet. I think y'all raised, I lost track. It's over $100 for Andre.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you guys gave over $100 to my kid, which now I got to teach him money management skills. So thank you for giving me a parenting lesson when I get home. No, real talk. Thank you guys again. And then, oh yeah, everyone coming. See, y'all so supportive. Dude, this is dope. This is dope. Y'all are amazing. All right, dude, I got to scroll. All right. Well, guys, I have a dentist appointment. What?
That?
Yeah. Oh, that?
Yeah.
That I have a dentist appointment?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just hit me. I was
Looking
like,
at the time.
Yeah, so I was like, bro, we're already at 1 o'clock. This has been absolutely crazy. Thank you guys so much for making this episode what it is. Uncensored Season 2. You guys have come back in full force, and we have had so much fun hanging out with you guys. We got a chance to check out the... Bro, every time I look at it now, all I see is Cine Peeper.
The Cine Peepers.
We got a chance to check out the Cine Peer Crane 4E, and got a chance to see that, yes, it does balance the actual Raptor, which is insane. Also, I forgot to show off. They do also make a, it's called the Master Move accessory. It's basically a wrist rest and then like a little arm that helps you control it, which will help distribute the weight. So that's really cool. So you can definitely check that out if you're thinking about picking up a Cine Peer. I'll add the links and all that stuff in the description. But dude, thank y'all so much for checking out this week's episode of Uncensored. We have had an absolute blast hanging out with you guys. Can't wait to do more live streams. Next Friday, we will be back with another episode, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. You're looking at me like I forgot something.
Mm-mm. You got a dentist appointment?
I do. I have a dentist appointment that I gotta get to. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us, and we will catch you guys next week for another episode of Uncensored. Peace, guys. We love you. See you next week.
Peace.